reaction to Tank retiring?
He's retiring?
That's what he said.
Nah, he's not retiring. It's a lot of big fights to be made out there, and Tank knows that. I don't think he's gonna retire. With a lot of
under the knockdown. Look, I ain't the ref. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had to wipe sweat out his eye, he had to wipe sweat out his eye. But the rules do state, if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic 8 count. But it is what it is. I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there.
Floyd Mayweather has been vocal about his thoughts on Gervonta Tank Davis's controversial draw with Lamont Roach Jr., not holding back on his critique of the young champion's performance.
I think people overrate his boxing ability, in my opinion.
You think Tank's a better boxer? Forget how.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good fight overall. Lamont, I always knew Lamont was, he wasn't coming to lay down. I've been knowing Lamont since we was kids, so we came up in amateurs together. So I knew Lamont was serious. He was coming in there to fight, but he did a lot better than.
What was going through your mind when you heard the decision?
Nobody like a draw, from a guy that get knockouts and things like that, but it's cool. I feel like if we fight again, I could do more.
The boxing icon was quick to call out Davis for what he described as unsportsmanlike conduct in the ring, particularly highlighting moments where Tank used his shoulder to push Roach off balance, a tactic that the referee seemed to overlook. I'm really disappointed. Tank was acting dirty, bumping Roach with his shoulder, Mayweather said, triggering a lively discussion among fans and experts.
It is a majority draw.
We'll never see that fight happen again. It just will not happen. Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't like hard fights. It's that simple. We've seen it over and over. He fought a Ryan Garcia drained. He fought a very inexperienced Rolly Romero. He will not fight Devin Haney. He will not fight Shakur. He will not fight Pitbull Cruz again. He will not fight Lamont Roach again.
Many are now questioning whether Davis was frustrated and resorted to questionable methods to stay in control. Even more noteworthy were Mayweather's comments regarding Davis's mindset during the fight. Roach revealed that Davis told him, "They're not going to give it to you." Mayweather took this as a sign that Tank might have felt like he was losing the battle, noting when a fighter says something like that, it speaks volumes.
In there, man, I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the... Yeah. I've been telling y'all.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
You know something's off. Mayweather didn't stop at just calling out Tank's tactics. He also subtly directed criticism towards Davis's team, with Davis recently parting ways with Leonard Alerby, and now without longtime trainer Calvin Ford. Mayweather suggested that the lack of stability in Davis's corner might be contributing to his recent struggles.
I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. You can get knocked out like that, so I'd rather take the knee than, But I didn't really know that you can get disqualified for all that. Or when they start counting, I'm like, what the hell?
Feld and Glenn Feldman both scored the bout. 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
What?
A fighter's success isn't just about talent, it's about the team around them, Floyd remarked, raising doubts about the impact of these changes. The pressure is undeniably building on Tank, especially following a fight that left many questioning whether he deserved the draw. Fans are starting to wonder if Davis still has the same star power that once made him a fan favorite in boxing.
What do you make of his comments?
Boxing has become this thing where, you have to be undefeated for people to care about you, and that's all going to go. My son just went to that show this weekend. He said the live event was terrible. Disorganized.
You mean at Barclays?
Yeah. Disorganized, and we're going to clean that up. We're going to make the live events great again, too.
You lost that fight. I mean, the only reason they gave you the fight was because you would make more money as a champion, but there's no way it's a draw, and they didn't call it a knockdown. If they called a knockdown, you lost that unanimously.
With the possibility of a rematch looming, Davis faces a critical moment in his career. A decisive victory over Roach could help restore his reputation, but a failure to deliver might lead to significant damage to his legacy. Mayweather made it clear, Tank needs to show he's the real deal or he risks losing everything. But if he avoids facing top-tier competitors like Shakur Stevenson or even Ryan Garcia, Davis's stock could continue to plummet. Garcia and Stevenson have already chimed in on the controversy. Garcia believes Tank's knee in the 9th round should have been counted as a knockdown.
People want to discredit Tank. He's still a pound-for-pound fighter.
Yeah. What do you think about that fight that happened? You thought it was just an off night, or?
Everybody has an off night. Everybody has an off night. Shit, I had a off night with Cruz. Everyone has a off night. It's boxing.
You want to run that back with decision, or? I think a draw was meant to be. So I like the draw.
Do you like the draw?
I think like the knee though. Was that a good call on the ref? No, if you take a knee, man, if you take a knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking the point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking the point.
While Stevenson praised Roach for exceeding expectations, further igniting the debate about Davis's performance. Now, Davis stands at a critical crossroads. His future in the sport could depend on whether he chooses to fight the best, like Stevenson or Garcia, or takes easier bouts that may harm his reputation.
But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, oh, that he should be disqualified. He went back to the corner. I don't buy that, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that's a warning, but it's a bit of a bizarre situation for me. Like, there's a lot of people in boxing.
With the eyes of the boxing world firmly fixed on him, Tank Davis is under immense scrutiny, and his next move could determine his place in the sport's future.
What was your pick? And you said you would reveal it afterwards.
12 rounds, we're going to decision, but we might do this thing. I think I'm going to
the blockchain and check it for a big withdrawal around maybe 30 minutes after this fight. No shot. Somebody put the house on draw and just got a like 22x like that. A draw? Stop. The mathematical anomaly to have a draw with 3 different refs across what, 11?
What do you think? Is Tank Davis still the future of boxing, or is his star beginning to dim?
We'll never see that fight happen again. It just will not happen. Gervonta Tank Davis doesn't like hard fights. It's that simple. We've seen it over and over. He fought a Ryan Garcia drained. He fought a very inexperienced Rolly Romero. He will not fight Devin Haney. He will not fight Shakur. He will not fight Pitbull Cruz again. He will not fight Lamar Roach again.
Who you gonna fight next? That's what I'm talking about. That's the question right there. I want to unify at 135. Me and Shakur already talked to each other, and if he's available and we can line it up.
Let us know your thoughts below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more updates.